Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction and analysis. Back again today with my rocker Dimas Senopati covering Alone. This should be a cool one. Let's get to it.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone.
Nice vibrato there.
And the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end though alone.
Cool! I always love it when we have a role reversal. When a song made famous by a female is sung by a male or vice versa. It's just fun to hear how it works in another voice type. It's also fun to hear this gentler side of Dimas, which I've heard bits and pieces of here and there before, and I love it because I can hear that he has a pretty voice, not just a rocking voice, but a pretty voice. This section showed off a nice natural vibrato. It showed off a nice clear and clean tone. And speaking of clear and clean, another thing that I'm always a little amused by with Dimas is like he's got a real rocker voice and musical identity. But he's so clean cut in this. He's just like kind of buttoned up, and I have a feeling he's about to rock out. I also like that kind of juxtaposition where it's like where you don't expect, and it's a cool surprise. Okay, here we go.
Alone. Till then, I always come by on my own. I never really get until I met you. And now it tilts me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
Nice. Yes, we got the whole band together now. I did start to hear some of Dimas's grit there, his wider, more rock style vibrato in there. And he's getting up there already onto a D flat for the highest note of this phrase. Chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? That's all that same note. D flat, super high, and he's got a nice, comfortable mixed voice there. The note doesn't sound like there's tension. It sounds like it's coming out very nicely. So even though there's power there, it doesn't sound like it's being overdone to a point of taxation.
How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. No, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was going to tell you tonight, yeah.
Nice.
But the secret still my own, and my love for you still and all alone.
All right, let's see what happens next. Again, I just want to point out, I really like it when Dimas sings in this pretty tone. It just makes him more than one dimension. It just makes him more than, look how I can shred, which is awesome, don't get me wrong. And he shreds with the best of them. But I like hearing the softer, pretty tone as well. He had a nice little ad-lib in here too. Let's go back to the ad-lib and we'll continue on.
You don't know how long I have waited, and I was going to tell you tonight, yeah. But the secret still my own.
Right there, really pretty.
And my love for you still and all.
Really pretty again.
Alone.
Yeah! Let's go back to that high note. Oh, it was that F sharp. Crazy high note for females, crazier high note for males. Wow. Yeah, and I want to point out real fast his strategy going on to that. I loved the slow slide up. He was deliberately quite a bit under pitch at the beginning of that note. Listen to how he starts way below the pitch and takes his time like he's on an escalator, getting up there to that note. Then he just lets that vibrato kick in and he's sitting. It's like he's sitting comfortably. He's taking the escalator and now he's like, I'm there on the G flat, rocking the G flat. That's his slap right there.
Ticking off the clock, I'm lying here, the room's bedside.
Yeah! Nice one, Dimas! Love that he covered a Heart song. As you could probably tell, I love the song. I love Heart. He's so good at that era, 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s rock. And Heart is part of that. Yeah, and once again, kudos. I just double checked to make sure. And he is in the original key. Crazy high. Ann Wilson vocals, not easy for anybody to sing. And he shredded it as he always does. Can't wait to hear what Dimas has up his sleeve next. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. And if you would like to watch my other Dimas reactions, right there. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time.